Camilla will be crowned Queen Consort during the same ceremony for King Charles III's coronation on May 6, Buckingham Palace has announced. The 75-year-old will be anointed with holy oil and crowned during the ceremony before she takes her place on a throne next to her husband, King Charles III. It will take place in Westminster Abbey, 8 months after the monarch's succession and the death of the Queen. Buckingham Palace announced the date on which the new sovereign will be crowned and anointed by the Archbishop of Canterbury. The palace said the ceremony will be rooted in long-standing traditions and pageantry but also reflect the monarch's role today and look towards the future. Charles III will be anointed and receive the orb, coronation ring and scepter, be crowned with a majestic St. Edward's crown and blessed during the ceremony. Camilla will also be anointed with holy oil and crowned, just like the Queen Mother was when she was crowned Queen in 1937. The palace said, Buckingham Palace is pleased to announce that the coronation of His Majesty the King will take place on Saturday 6 May 2023. The coronation ceremony will take place at Westminster Abbey, London, and will be conducted by the Archbishop of Canterbury. The ceremony will see His Majesty King Charles III crowned alongside the Queen Consort. The coronation will reflect the monarch's role today and look towards the future, while being rooted in long-standing traditions and pageantry. It is understood that the ceremony will include the same core elements of the traditional service, which has retained a similar structure for more than 1,000 years, while also recognizing the spirit of our times. The coronation is expected to be on a smaller scale and shorter, with suggestions that it could last just 1 hour rather than over 3. It is expected to be more inclusive of multi-faith Britain than past coronations but will be an Anglican service. Elizabeth II delivered a masterstroke on the eve of her Platinum Jubilee in February 2022 when she endorsed the then Duchess of Cornwall to be known as Queen Consort when the time came. Royal aides insisted, when she married Charles, that Camilla did not want to be queen and said originally that she intended to be known instead as Princess Consort, the first in British history. When Charles acceded to the throne, the wife of a king automatically becomes a queen and only a change in legislation would prevent her from doing so, but there had been much controversy over whether Camilla would use the title, being Charles's former mistress who later became his spouse. The royal website used to state a queen consort is crowned with the king, in a similar but simpler ceremony. But, following Charles's marriage to Camilla, it added, unless decided otherwise. Queen Elizabeth's coronation took place on June 2, 1953 16 months after she became monarch, and there had been speculation Charles would opt for a June date close to or even on the 70th anniversary of his mother's ceremony. Guest numbers will be reduced from 8,000 to around 2,000, with peers expected to wear suits and dresses instead of ceremonial robes, and a number of rituals, such as the presentation of gold ingots, axed. Coronations have not traditionally been held on a weekend, with the late Queen's taking place on a Tuesday. It has not yet been confirmed whether there will be any arrangements for a bank holiday. Further details are due to be released at a later date.